What if I told you that the invisibility code in Harry Potter could actually be real? Well, it's not exactly magic, it's actually science, and I'll explain a little bit of what I mean. It actually all revolves around the concept of how we can manipulate and control light itself. So as we know, the light that we see is actually an electromagnetic wave, which can either reflect or be absorbed or pass through an object whenever it reaches in contact with the object. So just so you could see it, this is what an electromagnetic wave looks like. This is what light actually looks like. So we have an electric field and a magnetic field, and both of these fields keep generating each other, creating a self-sustained wave that actually propagates over time. Now, the beautiful thing with light is that it can be manipulated, and one of these manipulations is called polarization. So just to explain to you, when we have a light beam, so the unpolarized light that is coming through, it has usually all these different directions, and then when it passes through polarizer filters, like it could be, for example, your sunglasses, that's a polarizer filter, it basically changes the direction of light. It doesn't change it, but it only directs it towards one direction. So instead of having all the directions of lights visible here, you basically have a polarized light which only has one direction of light. Now, the interesting part comes in when metal materials come in as well. So they're basically these engineered structures which are like used to bend light in unnatural ways, we would say. It basically bends the electromagnetic waves, so instead of the light scattering off of an object, it actually kind of bends around the object itself. Now you know where this is going. So if electromagnetic waves, light, can just bend around an object and just meet on the other side as if the object was never actually there, that is what happens with an invisibility code. And that's what a lot of physicists have been working on for the last few decades. So the way these materials are built is with basically sub wavelengths, so they're smaller than the wavelength of which is light. And in the research up to today, these materials have worked with different wavelengths, microwaves and infrared, and also part of the visible spectrum, so the visible lights that we see basically with our own eyes. So yeah, wouldn't it be cool if that actually could happen one day, where we could actually have a code that is invisible? Nothing, I just hope you found that interesting, and I'll see you in the next science fact.